On June 22nd, an explosion and fire ripped through Garden Valley apartment complex here in Cleveland. It caused about $3.5 million in property damages, but more importantly, it displaced 100 residents. But you probably wouldn't know about this because mass media is more so talking about the dogs and cats and the turtles that were saved. There was a story of a mother trying to save her baby by tossing the baby out of a second story or third story window to save the baby. And the baby also has asthma. So people, children, babies, young people were burnt, and some are still fighting for their lives. This was a pretty serious explosion. This was actually covered by People magazine, but it wasn't a story of the humans. It was a story of the pets that were saved. The People magazine headline for this story reads: Turtles, cats, dogs, and a lizard among residents rescued after Ohio apartment explosion. Unfortunately, white supremacy exists all over, and including in journalism and media. This is literally a textbook example of something that I learned while in school. It's called symbolic annihilation. Now, this is where an entity, media, or someone represents marginalized folks as if they're invisible or it's like superficial pain, which really kind of decreases the harm and the trauma that these marginalized people are going through. That's basically what symbolic annihilation is. And this is what's happening in this People article. Now, I know so many stories aren't being covered. We're finding out right here on TikTok. But what I'm asking People Magazine to do is to, in future stories like this that really impact real people, everyday people, children, families, share the trauma that we're dealing with. Things are happening all over. I mean, we're 2025 has been a year to say the least. This is my plea to People Magazine and any other publications that are covering stories of harm and trauma and tragedy. Just cover it with a human eye. Peace and love.